Oh, that's clever. Bear with me a minute, guys. Drop my plectrum from my guitar. Right. There's some shocking news. It goes right back to 2014, 2015, right up. Well, I'm just going to read something here which you might not be able to see on the screen. Let's see what we've got here. Thousands have died after being found fit for work. The Department of Work and Pensions files show. They reckoned the files reveal between 2011 and 2014, 2,380 people died between 2011 and 2014, shortly after being declared able to work. Right? So basically, DWP are declaring you fit for work when you're not. And as I said there, between 2011 and 2014, 2,380 people has lost their lives. Right? Gonna get some pop-ups here, read them as well. Yes, DWP have also been doing a cover-up on people that committed suicide because their benefits have been stopped. And it goes on and on and on. It goes 2011 up to 2003. Well, now Mr. Hunt, whose name rhymes with another word, has already turned around and said they're going to try and get more disabled people off of disability and into work. We just read that there. Thousands have died after being found fit for work, DWP files show. Well, obviously they weren't fit for work. And the doctors and the assessors that they use that declare you fit for work, they just commit, in my eyes alone, this is how I see it, they just murdered their claimant. They're saying you're fit for work when you're not fit for work. This is what's going on. Okay, watching the pop-ups. Now, Watchdog have been told to reveal what's going on. People are being killed by the policies of the Department of Work and Pension. Their policies are killing people. Universal credit doesn't work. So that is also causing the death of people because they don't have the money to survive. How can you go out and look for work when you're starving? Or you come down ill because you can't afford heating? Or you become homeless because you can't afford to pay your rent? How are you supposed to look for work? The policies of the Department of Work and Pension are killing universal credit claimants. The new policies where they're trying to drag people that are on DWP and the sickness benefits and PIP or DLA, I think we used to call it, they're trying to grab people off of that and put them into universal credit. When universal credit is killing people. It's making people ill. And they want to put sick and disabled people onto something that's going to kill them. or be the cause of their deaths. Between 2011 and 2014, 2,380 people died because of DWP policies. How many more since then have lost their lives because of Department of Work and Pension policies? How many? And vulnerable and disabled people, or people with mental health problems, has lost their lives because of policies of the Department of Work and Pension, or policies of Mr. Hunt, whose name rhymes with another word. They are killing people. People are committing suicide because of it. And they're covering it up, as you see in one of the pop-ups. The DWP are covering things up. What's going to be done about it? Or is the government going to let them carry on causing the deaths of innocent people? Well, we know they didn't mind during COVID because certain Prime Minister and somebody else had just let them die. That was during the pandemic. So what's going to be done about it? Who's going to stop Mr. Hunt and DWP, Department of Work and Pensions policies, from killing people or for causing their deaths? Maybe the families of these people should start suing Mr. Hunt and the DWP for their loss. How many more people have to die because of these draconian policies that Mr. Hunt comes up with and the DWP? How many more people have to lose their lives because of that? How many more people are going to die because of these draconian policies that Mr. Hunt and the DWP come up with? To force vulnerable disabled people into work, known as going to kill them, as it says here, between 2011 and 2014, 2,380 vulnerable people that were declared fit for work but weren't declared fit for work died because of their draconian policies. How do these people sleep at night knowing that their policies are causing people to lose their lives or causing people to commit suicide because of what these policies are doing to them, making their lives unbearable? Because they're sitting there starving because they can't afford food, freezing cold in the winter. What's to be done about this? Oh, these pop-ups are going to keep repeating. What's going to be done about this? Are they going to get away with causing these suicides with their draconian policies? Are they going to get away with causing these deaths of innocent and vulnerable people because of their draconian policies? When are they going to be brought to justice? When is Watchdog and the other agencies that are supposed to monitor this kind of stuff to prevent it going to get off their rear ends and prevent this from happening again? Or are they going to come up with more excuses while the DWP covers their things up and destroys files to hide what their policies are actually doing, to hide how many deaths their policies are causing? You notice they always seem to pick on the vulnerable and the disabled. many of you have noticed that? Like Mr. Hunt said, they're going to get vulnerable disabled people offer disability benefits and get them back in their work, and they'll cure their health problems. Well, if doctors and hospitals can't cure their health problems, how the dickens does Mr. Hunt think he's going to cure their health problems? Like the woman that had a phone call for a review over the phone. A disabled, vulnerable woman had a medical review over the phone. And because of that review, they decided to stop all of her benefits. They stopped everything. Fortunately, some kind people gave her a mobility scooter. But a mobility scooter is not going to pay her rent and put food in her belly, or put a gas or electric on either. But at least it shows you there are some people out there that can show empathy and compassion, which the DWP has none. They just like their policies to push people over the edge so far that they commit suicide, because they stop their benefits for no reason at all. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? Department of Work and Pension. If they keep causing the deaths of people like the way they have been with their draconian policies, there will be nobody to claim a pension. Or do they think they have a right to force people into destitution and poverty, that it pushes them over the edge so much they commit suicide because they can't bear it no more, because of what the Department of Work and Pension policies say should happen? You should starve, you should freeze, you should lose your home. We don't care, we're stopping your benefits. Is that any way to behave in this modern age? So between 2011 and 2014 there's been 2,380 deaths caused by the policies of the Department of Work and Pension. How many more do you think there are now? How many more? Probably hundreds and thousands of more deaths been caused by the draconian policies of Mr. Hunt and the Department of Work and Pension. When is somebody going to get off their arse and save these people's lives? Because the way the policies are now with the Department of Work and Pension, it's a very deadly game of Russian roulette. Because that's what it is when you end up on disability or universal credit. You're playing Russian roulette with your own lives because of the draconian policies of the Department of Work and Pension. They don't care about your welfare. They don't care about your life. You committing suicide, all they'll do is just cover it up. If you die because of an illness caused by lack of food or because you've got no heating, they'll just cover it up. And certain bodies in the government are just letting them do it. How about your basic human rights, which you are being denied? Yes, you are being denied your basic human rights by Mr. Hunt and the Department of Work and Pensions. Please take this in. Please make a stand against the Department of Work and Pensions and their policies. and see if we can save some innocent lives of vulnerable disabled people that seem to be constantly targeted by the Department of Work and Pension, and Mr. Hunt himself. It's about time our government put a stop to these draconian policies that are costing lives and causing families to grieve for their loved ones, that the policies in the Department of Work and Pension have taken away from them. It makes me sick to think that the UK can let this kind of stuff carry on. Just makes me sick, people. Our own government can sit there and do nothing, or come up with excuses and put spin. It's already been proven more than once that universal credit doesn't work. How about the man that used to work all his life? By the time he pays his rent and other bills, he's got £30 left to live on for a month, and he's in his late 50s. Or the woman that had a phone call with you, with the Department of Work and Pensions, in regards to her disabilities and her other benefits, and she's in her 50s, and they stopped all of her benefits. No. They stopped every penny of her benefit. She's unfit for work. There's no way she can work. How many vulnerable disabled people out there that are also dyslexic, unfit for manual labour because of serious health problems or serious respiratory problems, that are also dyslexic? So they can't read or write, they can't use a computer or anything like that. What are they meant to do? I ask you. Anyway guys, I'll leave it there. I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's hope somebody does something about these draconian policies that Mr. Hunt's coming up with, and the DWP, that are costing people's lives.